Okay, over here on Snowbrush, today comparing a few properties that are on the market right now. We're going to take a look at this one. This is right off Brookswood, very near to the old Mill District. A nice neighborhood, parks, access to the Canyon Trail, just right up the street here. And that goes all the way, you can walk on the river all the way up to the old mill, so that's pretty cool. So let me turn the camera around to give you a look around the neighborhood. Okay, and I'm out running around in my van today. This is 24 feet. I could have pulled up a little further. So pretty nice space there, you know, as far as just the space in the driveway. You know, you can park on the street, but not, you know, not forever, you know. So you can use a little bit of your parking right here. You know, this neighborhood looks a whole lot nicer too when all the trees are bloomed and everything, but it is nice to have some evergreens. But yeah, you know, it definitely takes on a different feel during the summertime. I've already been in and kind of looked around the house. I would say that, you know, this home is due for a paint job, although the front looks a little better here than the back side. But I will show you, there's some peeling paint. You know, sometimes we end up with some water damage down low, you know, where the snow can get up onto the house. And so this is not too bad in the front, but I would say in the back it looks like it needs a little more love. Siding looks pretty good. I don't see any issues with siding. These will all be stem wall foundation. You'll usually have about a 3-foot crawl space underneath the house. Got this little protected area here. Let's see where they've had some peeling paint. Looks like at some point they may have just painted over that instead of scraping it. And down low. And you know, this door would look 1,000 times better if they just oiled it. It's dry. It needs to be oiled. It could look so much better. So I'm not sure sometimes why listing agents don't do a little more that kind of thing, just like clean up and just beautify, you know, some simple things that don't have to be a red flag. So that, you know, that's not a big problem. Like, look at the inside of the door. See the color difference? It's oiled, it's sealed. This is CVG fir. This is a gorgeous door. I have similar doors on my own house, you know, and like this just needs to be cleaned, you know. This just needs to be cleaned. The house was probably rented and they just didn't clean it very well. Really high ceiling here in the entryway. So this is probably original hardwood floor. It's 3/4 of an inch thick. This is oak. Could be refinished really easily. So that's the good news. Now, when you do refinish this, you're gonna lose that V. So it'll be, you could probably take this down just like a flush. You'll lose that groove, which would be an improvement because it'll just be easier to keep clean. This door looks like it was painted. So you got a 3-car garage. Okay, compared to, if you watch my video I just uploaded on Sarah, I mentioned the insulated doors. This is just, you know, there's no insulation, although you can add the insulation, pretty easy to do. And I would say it's worth doing. My thought on this garage is that it's pretty shallow. You're not gonna pull a truck into this garage. And I mean, this is fine here because you do have this safety bar. You can't, you know, so that you don't hit this stuff. You do have natural gas, you know, heating. That's great. Oh, here's a cool thing that you don't see all the time. with a 2-story, you can direct in the summertime, and in the wintertime, you can direct the hot or the cold air more up or down. That's really a cool thing. I've had that a few times on some of my homes, and you don't often see it, so it's nice to see that. Okay, yeah, just shallow. I think, something like a Honda CRV, you could pull that in. That would be fine. But anything longer than that, you're not pulling it in to the garage. So if you have an SUV, I don't know. I mean, you could move these, that'll help a little bit. These cabinets, if you move those, that's 3 feet, or 2.5 feet deep there. That would help a lot. Okay. Nice little dining area. Got a bigger table. Got the tile countertops, pretty much original. These have been redone. These look really nice, this green color. But, these are not what I would call high-end cabinets. These are nice features. They upgraded the hardware. But not a high-end quality, cabinet. It's okay. It's okay. It's not like the last one I showed you was a much better cabinet, solid oak. What they did is they repainted these, and that's nice. Instant hot. Oh, big space there. It's nice to see the pullouts. A little teeny one. Yeah, pretty clean. Vinyl windows. Looking at this fence here, I can see that needs to be restained. The whole fence needs a little bit of attention. Okay, so pretty typical. I do have pretty decent countertop space here. Little island. This is kind of tight. This space right here for the fridge, as far as working in the kitchen. This is not the best. Not the best. I know I'm getting pretty picky now, but nice high sliding door. That's nice. This is really a great open, hangout space. This is probably would be most of the time. And you do have a downstairs bedroom. So this could be office or bedroom. And if you count this room, I think this is 6 bedrooms. But, if you do need a downstairs bedroom for, some elderly person or a handicapped person or your parents when they come into town. Looks like, they probably painted this bathroom and they didn't push that back up all the way. Just noticing that's just still hanging. Yeah, they must have painted the interior on this thing. And this is just a big storage area here. See, there's your crawl space. That's your hatch right there. You can see. That's where you would access underneath the house. That's typical here. You're not going to find basements in Bend. It'll be rare because we have a lot of rock, a lot of lava, and it's hard to do a basement here. So. Okay, somewhat narrow staircase, for bringing all of the furniture up. It's got to come upstairs, but whatever. This space right here, pretty hard to figure out what to do with it. It's a big hallway that's pretty useless, unfortunately. They focused on this house, they were focusing on bedrooms. So, there's not an extra bonus room, which typically you would have had up here. This is the master. They have this really teeny, staged bed set up, but there's plenty of room for a king size bed. Here's a good view of the lot right behind you. Looks like it's trying to snow. It was sunny and now it's trying to snow. Okay, I just wanted to give you a look there down on the yard. Okay, so yeah, pretty cozy master. Bathtub, double sink. You still have tile here. Not very exciting on the shower setup. Okay. Not to be critical, but I would call this a survival shower. Huh. And when they painted that, they didn't mask that correctly. Oh, geez. Oh, guys, details. Okay, private little toilet area and, a pretty spacious walk-in. This is pretty nice. This is old school electronics. Yeah, pretty nice closet. That's your access point to your attic. So I would say that's nice. Is that the space in the closet is good. Bathroom is it's kind of vanilla, so there's lots of room for improvement. A really nice sized bedroom here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see there's no closet. So this is the bonus room. So, all right, so 5 bedrooms. But it could be a bedroom, it's just there's no closet. So this is gonna be, room for TV on the wall and a couch. Not really big, but it's not terrible either. So it does check a box. Okay, so 1 master bedroom. This is the second guest bedroom. And, this is like maybe 12 by 13 or something like that. Again, about the same. Yep, it's trying to snow. Laundry room. No gas, just 220. And another bedroom here. Nice view out the back. Pretty typical, pretty standard. This one is about the same square footage. They're all pretty similar. And a full bathroom. And a shower, little bathtub. Yeah, okay. So, little linen closet. Basically what you would have expected, most likely. Okay, so go back down. Let's go out in the backyard here. I want to show a few things. Okay, so I am not crazy about this. That's just, it's ugly and it looks like it needs to be redone. It definitely needs to be stained and finished and whatever. It just doesn't look great at all. It takes up all this space. But there is a patio out here. Here's a good example, of what really needs to be done. This is just flaking. With your VA loan, if you're using your VA loan, if I remember correctly, or if you're using a USDA loan, or you can oftentimes have an appraiser call this kind of thing out. So we can talk about that. There's a strategy for that. That's just like flaking right now. So, and this is let me get my bearings here. This is the north. So it's kind of unusual because normally, you'd have better sun. Looks like some snow piled in here. Probably fell off the roof and piled here. And, but yeah, this is looking a little dry. Like it's going to need to be painted soon. Seen a lot worse, but it is nice to have a gas spigot out here. That's nice for your barbecue. I'm not sure what they were using the, what the post was there for. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. There's your air conditioner, compressor. Pretty standard. I'm just looking at siding and, oh, here we go. Some more damage to the siding. It's really, the siding's probably fine, but if you don't get paint on that, then that's when you're gonna have problems with the siding. You got to get this painted. And okay, if you're looking at the cracks on this, like in our climate, that's normal. These things will expand and contract, so don't let that bother you. Those are within normal tolerances. Yeah, there's painting needs to happen there. Looks like the trim is better than the body of the house. So a little bit of, a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of definitely paint job on the exterior. This is ugly. Look at that. That's great. Floors will need to be refinished. And there's not a lot of wood flooring, but this, I would say, let's just say $1,000. You're going to be at about $6,000, $7,000 to refinish the floors. Cabinets look good. Countertops could be improved. Appliances look pretty good. These are newer. This is not great, but it works. Windows look good. I haven't seen any bad windows. Just rescanning everything here. Yeah, carpet looks clean as well. So, they've done a few things along the way. Carpeting, I think carpet's new. Painted the interiors. It's pretty good. It's a pretty nice size house. It could probably function pretty good. Garage isn't that great. It is 3 cars, but it's not huge. So that's my critical overview on the property, on the Snowbrush Drive property. Hope it helped.